Hey guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, it's time to review our Fate Core Scarlet yet again. Why? Because she's going to receive her Core Reverse upgrade tomorrow, Monday. Yes, you heard me right, and with it, she's going to receive new skill effect, and let's see if that new skill effect is going to help her in the current meta contents. Alright, so let's get this started. Looking into artwork, she definitely has it, alright? She is definitely a wifey material indeed with those assets, and man, she still looks like a hot babe. If you do agree, let me know in the comment section below, alright? So anyways, now let's talk about the noticed right over here. Core reverse chance increase, hotter than the sun, Scarlet recruit. The period is going to be starting January 11th after maintenance till January 18th, 1:59. 2021 UTC time. Her ban is going to last a total of 7 days. Main hero, you can recruit hero plus Fate Core with higher probability than in premium recruitment. As she's a black Fate Core hero unit, she is going to drop at a 0.7% chance, and you can get her for free after 19 multi summons in her banner. Alright, so there we go guys, and now let's talk about the skill change right over here. Passive skill Baptism by Fire has been added. Yes, there is a new skill effect in her passive skill effect, and let's see what it is. Passive effect. It's known as mana utilization 2, as she is a wizard. Increases attack based on alloys mana count. Yes, more the mana count on the alloys, more the mana your alloys really have in the team, she definitely is going to deal more damage against the opponents as her attack is going to be increased, and that is definitely an awesome stuff for a wizard. Alright, and that also do allow wizards to deal some insane damage in the Zennosh battles or in the PvE story contents as well, and that's really good guys. I really love it. Gains mana 1 mana if mana count of alloys is 10 or more on own turn, and it works really good guys. It works really good. This mechanic that allows the wizards to really stack up on mana really fast. Alright, especially if it was like mana utilization 3, but hey, thanks to the unleash potential, she can actually start improving her passive skill effects out there as well. Alright, so well, try to unleash her potential right away. Shelter Investigator 2 increases damage by 200% against Monomos with Fire Barrier. Monomos is that stupid boss in the Shelter of Avarice, and I don't think he's really that super duper important stuff or dude. He just kind of drops like those kind of like pathetic inferior type of like materials that you can sell for some of, you know, like good amount of gold. Alright, so that is it guys. Anyways, now let's talk about the flop right over here. If the caster has removable buff, recovery positive effects applied from an ally, its valid attacks afflicts the target with modification for 3 freaking turns. For the 3 turns, this is going to convert the opponents into helpless ducklings, or depending upon her exclusive weapon, she might actually turn them into some other creatures out there. Alright, and that is definitely going to be quite helpful out there, because when under the influence of modification, the opponents will be rendered useless. It's pretty much like getting stunned. Okay, it's like they will not be able to do anything at all at that point, and that is quite good, especially for Zennosh battles out there. Alright, Summer Blessing special. When the battle starts, grants frost damage immunity 1 time to the allies. Can't be stacked. Well, this is a legendary stuff out there that has been quite helpful, you know, to counter battery out there. But thanks to the signature force lately, things had been changed a little bit, but still it's quite helpful out there just to provide some that extra survivability or endurance to your entire team. It's really good out there guys, because there are some really problematic frost units out there like Fate Core battery, or battery, that's what you call her, right? Yeah, so pretty good indeed. And when that frost damage immunity is taken away, what's gonna happen is that a buff will be applied on the allies. Increases the target's attack by 50% for freaking 9 turns. That's a lot of turns out there when the frost damage immunity effect is removed, and that can be very helpful guys. It can really provide some tremendous damage potential to your entire team, and you can pretty much be very you know, like advantages against your opponents. You can actually deal some really heavy damage against your opponents. Alright, and that's a really big trouble for your opponents out there guys. Alright, and now let's talk about the Baptism by Fire. That's the new skill effect that has been added on the list of the passive skill effect of Fate Core Scarlet, and let's see what it does. It's a mark effect. Increases attack by 10% for each living front row ally heroes except the caster every round. Alright, so that's what it says. So when we are going to talk about the Zennosh battles, alright, Well, usually there are two heroes that are placed in the front row. Usually, all right. That's how the things goes on. That means like in general case scenarios, it's definitely going to get like 20% of attack boost because there are two front row allies. If you really want to maximize it somehow, just for the fun of it, you can actually put 4 allies on the front row because like there should be at least one ally on the back row, right? And you can only take up to like 5 allies in team. So that means like she is going to gain a total of up to a maximum of 40% of attack boost. So that is it, guys. And 40% of attack boost, I would say that is huge, all right? But thing is that like it's not really that practical, and most of the time you see will end up getting either 10% or let's say 20% of the attack boost thanks to the front row allies, unless she belongs to a part of a stall meta. The tanky meta. In that case, things might be different because most of the units will be placed on the front row, right? Because like you gotta tank the damage incoming from the opponents, and thanks to Fate Core Tantal and stuff like that, alright? So in that case, she might actually be a little bit more capable. This definitely improves her firepower against opponents. Just make sure there are living allies in the front row, because like as soon as these heroes, or let's say those allies on the front row start to die, definitely the effect will start to get weaker and weaker. Alright, so that is it, guys. But in general, I would not say this is not something that would help change the meta, or like would be really super duper in the current meta. Alright, it's like, okay, it's not, it's like a good addition, but not superb indeed in my opinion. Passionate Chain Fireball skill hasn't changed, okay, so it's pretty much the same. Passionate Chain Fireball requires 3 mana, and definitely that is going to be quite helpful for the signature force damage, because more mana is consumed again in the skill activation, the more the signature force damage will be calculated, alright? So that means like more damage against the opponents, deals 178% damage to all enemies and AoE damage indeed, and this can be quite really helpful, especially for the PvE contents, and even in the PvP contents as well, because like there's a heavy damage that can be inflicted with the signature force damage as well. So you can pretty much be quite helpful out there, but it's the second active skill that is going to be quite scary out there, alright? Passionate Heat of the Havoc skill isn't changed, okay? It's pretty much the same as that of before. Passionate Heat of Havoc required mana 5 mana, and yes, it's also kind of burst effect, but it's not really mentioned over here. But anyway, it's a burst effect, meaning like if she has any extra mana, like let's say 6 mana, 7 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana, 10 mana, then she is going to use all those mana that she has in order to deal some extra damage against the opponents, and that can be really helpful in order to deal some heavy damage against the opponents, and it's going to be really good out there, guys. All right, all deals 357% damage to all enemies, so it's a AoE damage, and that's a heavy damage modifier indeed, and you can deal some amazing damage against the opponents out there, guys. Okay, and one thing that you can really find out here is that like these both skills are AoE skills, and as she has this fluff effect, if she is under this removable buff or recovery or positive effects, with both of her skills she can actually render the opponents useless for those 3 turns thanks to this modification out there, and that can be very helpful in the Japanese tenure battles. If you have Fate Core Scarlet on your side, that is gonna be really cool out there, guys. As long as she has those kind of buffs out there, recovery, positive effects, man, she can be a really great asset to your team, and that actually makes her really great out there as well. She's of the fire element, and she falls on the generalship of the Garf, so I would say she is pretty clean, and she can deal some heavy damage, provide a really good utility out there thanks to modification, and with this new effect out there, she can actually spam some really great damage against the opponents out there as well. But now let's talk about the main deal. Are you really supposed to summon her? And I would say like it's a mixed feeling. Alright, she's good, but she's not that super duper awesome, right? It's like, yeah, she's good. I mean, like, you would definitely want to have her in your team, but if you really if you are really asking me, should you be really going in very crazy for her, I would say it depends. All right, I would not say like she is a really crazy meta. She's gonna be definitely helpful in your team. That's all I have to say. All right, so it depends upon you. Like, do you love this babe? Then go for her. Right? She definitely is not useless. She's definitely quite capable of dealing heavy damage, providing a lot of utility to your team. But if you are really how to say this, insecure about his says, you really are trying to look forward for that banner where you really want your says to count so that you can actually start competing in the current meta, I would say like no, don't summon in her banner. Maybe you can actually give like 1 try, 2 try, 3 try, 4 try, something like that, just to try out your luck. All right, that's all I have to say. But if you already do have her, then well, good luck. I mean, like, congrats, because like if you already do have her change will be applied as well starting tomorrow. All right, so no need to worry about that one. And that's all I have to say to you guys. And yeah, the next thing is that like don't really rush, because like there are various contents in the game, like let's say core raid, quantum raid, which actually do keep on providing us with that fate core recruit ticket, right? And she's a black fate core hero unit. That means like there's gonna be a really high probability that you are going to get her pretty soon, all right, for free. Okay, so don't really hassle. All right, if you can wait, just wait for her. Save your says in order to try to summon in those kind of like meta banners, or let's say gold fate core banners, or let's say those general fate core banners. All right, and that's gonna be the place, or that's gonna be the time when you are really supposed to spend all your says into. That's all I have to say to you guys. All right, now it's time to talk about her exclusive equipment. If you are a beginner, I've been always telling to you guys that you are not supposed to invest your says into this stupid thing right over here, guys, because like it's a scam. That's what I have to say to you guys. All right, one thing that you can always expect to get your exclusive weapons whenever you are using the Relic of Dragon Dynasty in the Dojo creation. Alright, even though the rates are pretty low, but still, you know, like that's how it is. Because one thing is that like these exclusive weapons really do not provide that superb advantage compared to other fated weapons. So even if you have a fated weapon, they are pretty much gonna be enough. Alright, because like see, look at this effect, guys. Alright, with this exclusive equipment, the extra stuff that you are gonna get is obtain Scarlet attack plus 30. What the hell is plus 30 attack? It's nothing, okay? It's and next is gonna be the Scarlet equipped. Combat power is gonna be boosted by 3000. It's gonna be making a lot of difference, and I would say like no, not really, because like later on in the game you will be dealing with millions of combat power numbers. All right, and man, 3000, it's not even gonna put a single dent. So well, it's not really that amazing, I would say. It's just for the skin purpose, and that's all there is to it. All right, so that is it, what I have to say to you guys. If you guys have different opinions about like what I've just said about it right now, or about this Fate Scarlet, please do let me know in the comment section below. If you guys really do think that she is a must summon, like why, please do let me know in the comment section below as well. And if she is a waifu, and if she is your hot babe, let me know in the comment section below as well. Alright, so that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.